I'm afraid Bamdele Jai, we're not able to hear you. We'll see if we're able to reconnect with you for clarity of audio. But let's take you to the next story, which has to do with the Northeast Development Commission, which has kicked off the construction of a 2.5-kilometer road along with 2 bridges in Potiskum local government area of Yobe State. The project is expected to improve connectivity, boost local commerce, and ease years of transportation challenges faced by the residents. Yobe State correspondent Michael Oshoma has this story.
For years, residents of Kara, Masaka, and Ganza communities in Potiskum local government area have endured poor road access cut off from the neighboring commercial villages, especially during rainy season. Their long wait for relief may finally be over. As part of its post-recovery, reconstruction and resettlement mandates, the Northeast Development Commission has flagged off the construction of a 2.5-kilometer road and 2 bridges in the area. At the flag-off ceremony, a representative of the managing director of the NEDC said the project is designed to restore hope, improve mobility, and stimulate economic activities across the benefiting communities.
This is a community that has a history in Potiskum, but over the years, there has not been linkage of this road between these neighboring and adjacent communities. What the Northeast Development Commission is doing is to open up these areas for easy and safer transportation of goods and services, for easy of linkage to healthcare services, for easy linkage to schools, for easy linkage also to markets, as well as other activities that are of human value and livelihood and development.
We will hand over this project within 10 months with good quality. Yes.
Officials of the Potiskum Local Government Council have also welcomed the intervention, describing it as timely and impactful.
We are appreciating this huge project because it may link not less than 500,000 communities here.
Residents of the benefiting communities were not left out, expressing excitement that years of hardship caused by poor access roads and long travel distances will soon become history. For them, the project is more than infrastructure. It is a pathway to opportunity. Michael Oshoma.
Michael Oshoma joins me on News from the States. Michael, for years, residents here have struggled with poor access, especially during the rainy season. How severe do you consider this problem, and what has it been for daily life and commerce?
Well, it's really severe for these communities, but today they are smiling because during the rainy season, roads often becomes impassable, cutting residents off the markets, off the schools, off the healthcare facilities. So they are really not happy those days. But the intervention of the NEDC has put smile on their faces. And traders are also faced with delay in terms of transport before now. And again, what I noticed when I went to the community was that there's always hike in their transport fare because during rainy season, the tricycle operators refused to go into the community. But with this intervention, it will be a thing of the past, and they are really, really grateful for this gesture by NEDC.
Yeah, so from your reporting, is this project primarily about recovery from conflict or about closing long-standing development gaps that predate the insurgency?
Well, it's more about closing a long-standing development gaps. What I mean is that this road has been existing before the insurgency. They've been calling for government to come into their aid. But with this, it has really, really softened their succor. What I mean is that the project is addressing structural deficits rather than short-term recovering alone.
So, well, I'm wondering why Kara, Masaka, and were selected for this project. And what do you consider the strategic role this Yobe State as a whole? Talk to us about the automated street sweepers, whether they are still relatively uncommon in many Nigerian cities. What difference do they make compared to manual street cleaning? And what impact do you think this will have on workers who do this manually?
To find, sort of adopt some of those and localize some of those technologies. But I'm very big on localizing because but we couldn't have Bamidele. We're talking to him about those who sweep those roads.
That's right.
On one hand, we're employing technology. It is good. We're we're keeping the environment clean. On the other hand, we're also people that will also lose jobs because in some states, people clean those roads.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
And so that's a
As
job
we've seen
for them.
in some parts of Lagos.
Parts of Lagos as well, and it's a job for them. So what then happened? I know people will be employed to man those vehicles. Again, jobs provided for those ones. But how do we balance technology with ensuring that people are not losing their jobs? It's just, it's what I am calculating in my head.
Most definitely, but it's okay. When we say that development comes, we have to roll with it. One thing is the ease of access. But those who will be displaced, they would also want to look for other ways, other means of engagement. So do you not feel that it's very important the government engages them in other meaningful ways? So for them to
I was going to say one of the things
family.
that the government can do at this moment is to ensure that whilst you're disengaging them,
that's right,
you're providing maybe skills acquisition or grants for business, but so that they are not
push them into SMEs.
Exactly, so that they are not left without work. I mean, once you're working, probably no matter how small the money was, you were earning something and it meant something.
Absolutely. And
to not earn at all. So if government can also ensure that they're engaged in other areas, that's fine.
And maintenance is very key, bringing in infrastructure, bringing in machinery to
I saw those equipments. They looked really lovely.
But we know how decrepit some of those can be if they're not well maintained at the end of the day. Maintenance culture is something that we struggle with in this country. So hopefully.
We're hoping that the Enugu State government that brought this equipment in, because they're really, I loved them when I saw them. Looks
That's
really
right.
cool and brand new. And we hope that we're hoping that they also have mechanisms in place to ensure that they are well maintained, even for long term and not just short term. Thank you so much, Ibrahim,
Thank you, Precious.
news from the States. We'll bring you news from the States again tomorrow, and that's TVC News